that we're seeing right now between the two teams in terms of getting better positioning. Look at Flap though, this could be the X factor for Falcons.
There you go. Oh, final slash.
Coming in, first blood drawn onto James. He wasn't ready for that. Now James pushing out of the fight. And there we go, Flap TZ about to get punished. All this while, Kyle TZ secures the turtle. Great work by Falcons.
Again, a lot of highlights here in the little dance and who gets to hold the right shrub at the center. Because Super Yoshi decided to go out of it and stop holding it, it meant that...
Who goes and takes the bravest fighter, makes it work. This little diversion up top, though. Are they looking to make a play here on Flap?
Let's see if Flap senses it. He's holding to the furthest shrub, so he does feel it.
Oh, in comes Super Yoshi. He finds the kick. They throw everything but the kitchen sink. Ryzen does.
Down the shields at the center turret and get gold for themselves.
Kyle looking for a fight. Yoshi pushing him back. That's Badang on Ogwin catching Yoshi.
Onto the Lapu Lapu ult. Is that the right choice the majority of times?
Yoshi gets another kick, and they throw out the shadow kill onto Ogwin. Down he goes, a stolen. Bravest fighter, Joseph, we're going to get the answer to your question. Top force dropped in by Netsky. Taken down, Feud, traded out for Haji. Now Flap TZ about to get punished here. Omega ain't done with you. Double kill for James.
Well, is that if Team Falcons decides to go ahead and start a play? Hold on.
Final slash does not deter Omega from coming in. Yoshi with the flicker gets the kick, and still Ogwin pops his ult, and they're stopped by the Puissants. Kyle TZ breaking the formations. In come Few, pressuring Netsky, and underneath tier 1 up top, Falcons collapse onto Omega. Flap comes in, taking down James. They're not done. Haji gets hit with the final slash, taking him out. Does not catch Kyle TZ. He's able to roll out. Super Yoshi looking for the kick. And Omega with the diversion, spots him right in the bush, but Falcons welcome him just as quickly. And now Haji very low, SOD no one home. Marco threw it out early on in the fight. Omega scramble and retreat.
The high boosted damage might not be completely there yet against the major frontliners of Falcons.
Here we go, a diversion, but Falcons answer back. Ogwin and Kyle are so in connection. Down goes Haji. Super Yoshi might be next. Flickers back out. Oh no, he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't use the retribution.
Ryzen can still do it.
Oh, they're gonna fight for this.
Sneaky Dean, what are you thinking? Oh, he gets caught out, and there's a shadow kill. James steals it. Down goes Field. Netsky finds the window. Kyle TZ falls as well, but James finally goes down. Netsky gets a double. Down goes Ogwin. There are bodies littered across the river. Omega, how did they do that? They won the trade and the Lord. Ryzen still coming in. Shadow out.
Has not been the case. The most it's gotten is 1.5 for Team Falcons. And now the focus is what can Smart Omega do with this Lord push? They are going to get that tier 2 up top with the push from Ryzen. And now the next focus, this one will charge in to the tier 2 on bottom. So Smart Omega has gotten a lot that they've wanted. I don't know if Kyle TZ wants to actually go for this.
He does pop the Puissants, runs into Super Yoshi, but then
back door on this, or the back front of this. So again, for Team Falcons, they're going to spot this out. They know they can contest this here.
I wonder if they're going to blitz. Kyle TZ goes in for the roll. Flap TZ comes in. Flicker, final slash. Lord still sitting at a third of his health. Down force by Netsky. They force it out. James flickering back. And the Puissants by Kyle TZ. Lord at a 10th of its health. That's a flicker spent once more. And look at the damage now by Haji. Haji secures the Lord. A kick plus a combo from Omega. They're wiping out the Falcons, clipping them wing by wing. And it's just Ogwin left. Omega from out of nowhere!
It was a disaster for Team Falcons. It looked like they got their wings clipped in that one.
It already looks so good, but they could not check the low Yi. Haji got the damage and Omega might end it.
And they're already inside the base. Ogwin falls. It's a wipeout with one minion. Smart Omega takes game 1.
Difficulty trading in the center of the map against the Juicin.
Ooh, an early pick here for the Little Wanderer. And the punish by Smart Omega. Kyle TZ falls. Ryzen finds him
perfectly. So all of the crowd control that Falcons threw at him were immune.
Omega's turn. In comes James and Ryzen. They pick off the Filipino cannon. And here comes Kyle TZ and Few looking for sweet revenge. Ryzen, not going to get cornered here.
First or anything else, Super Yoshi's the one that's providing all this information. So it looks like the idea for Smart Omega is give up these early turtles. We don't really need to contest them. They're going to go
out, and they're forced to retreat, reposition. Now it's Super Yoshi versus 3. Hits the tech charge onto them, but now he's going to get smothered by Falcons. Pops that rock, and here comes the rest of the new Barangay. 3-man choke, left easy bulls. falls, and Ryzen finds Ogwin. 2-for-1 the trade.
The wall seems to be so good for Ryzen. So easier for him. So much easier for him to dish out the combo. Oh, Flap?
That's a 3-man coalition. It's not enough. They pop Netsky from out of nowhere.
Oh,
Tech charge, full combo. James takes down Flap. Here comes Kyle and Ryzen jumping in. But Coyote ain't gonna budge. They are too chunky. A trade for Netsky and Flap. Falcon wins that one.
At Harith. Harith's still on the way to the Feather of Heaven. 2 items already built up for the Moskov. And Falcons give up this turtle. A little bit more resources for Omega. They can afford to just keep doing that because they know that they can't do much to him.
In comes James and Yoshi. A flicker committed by...
Minion waves aren't quite favorable for Omega there. Or they can just do this.
Ryzen puts Few down to a third of his health. Pushing back the mid laner from Falcons. And I think this is the go signal for the new Barangay to try. In comes Flap, final slash, knocking him up. And there's the Zaman Force dropped in. Down goes Few. SOD. I don't think he's a good target. Oh, you shouldn't. Kyle Deasy gets taken out. In comes Marco. He does press it, but the rest of the Barangay answer back. Marco gets taken down by Haji. Ryzen still standing. Flap will not fell him, and that's 4 for none, all for the Barangay.
Same sentiments, Redmore. I did not expect him to follow through the spear, but he did anyway, and they lost 4 members.
Hello, we were just talking about it. If the bodies aren't there for Marco to hold the front line for him, he should not join, he should not fight, and Falcons cannot fight. With the members of Omega being able to bring down the frontliners of Falcons very quickly, that could have just been an instant out.
Yeah.
Maybe push the mid a little bit more, but the mid did get pushed. Maybe open up the map a little bit more at the bottom to prepare for what is an inevitable Lord push down to the bottom of the map. Him joining there was detrimental. I thought once that he's like, okay, yeah, I can't fight here. But Ogwin decided to enter. He got a big knockup. Marco decided to join CN Poke. The moment he showed his face, Omega knew the job. Omega knew what they needed to do. And with Haji, again, we talked about the Clock of Destiny in his hands. He barely took damage there.
Man, and the reason, like, the way Ryzen survived that too, he didn't even go down.
Yeah. Ryzen's been terrific in this game. Again, his timing and decision making has been perfect in game number 2.
Oh man, this is a tough one for Team Falcons. They're going to be staring down the Lord push here. Bottom side, it's going to go charge on in. And this is a turret for Omega to take.
James coming through, pushing forth, leading up the rest of the Barangay. Dropping the Zaman Force, Netsky dancing on through. Down goes Few. Kyle Deasy falls as well. Marco from the back line. Hacks. But Omega have fixated onto the base. Down goes 4. Flap Deasy, the only one left. Smart Omega, it's just a matter of time. That's a wipeout, a maniac for Netsky. And the Barangay takes the sweep.